Okay, so here we're going to go over places on a graph where the derivative does not exist. In other words, these are places where the graph has no slope. And so there are three places. Number one is sharp corners. So if you see a graph that looks something maybe like this, where you have a function that comes in, it has a hard corner, and then it comes out like that. This point, let's say this occurs at x is equal to 3. If this is our function f of x, we would say that f prime of x, or the derivative of x, does not exist at x is equal to 3. The second place that derivatives do not occur is at vertical tangent lines. So for example, if you have a graph that looks like this, and let's say that I have a function that maybe goes like this, where right here, let's say that this happens at x equals 3, we would say, and this is f of x, we would say that f prime of x does not exist at x equals 3. And the third part, a graph has no derivative where it is not continuous. So if I have a graph that looks like this, let's say it looks something like this, where I have an asymptote right here, so x equals 3, and my graph looks something like this. If we call this function f of x, we would say that f prime of x does not exist at x is equal to 3. If we want to do another non-continuous function, I'll scroll down here. Let's say that we have one that looks like this. And you have a function that goes up, and then maybe it stops here, and then it has a discontinuity and looks something like this. And this occurs at, guess, x is equal to 3. Here, we would also say that f prime of x does not exist at x is equal to 3 because the function right here, it is not continuous. So these are just quick ways to look at a graph and understand where there is a derivative and where there is not a derivative.